Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Monica. I practice energy healing and I'm your wellness consultant. Today, we're going to talk about 15D auric clearing and also understand what are the few things that weaken our aura. But even before that, let's quickly also understand what is the importance of aura for us. So, aura is just like immunity. How immunity protects us from different viruses or diseases. Similarly, aura protects us from all negative invasions and also protects our positive energy from being drained. Now, the reasons that could weaken our aura to start with is fear. Fear weakens our aura, or when our aura is weak, we may feel scared. Then is emotions of low frequency, such as anger, guilt, shame, judgment, criticism. All these emotions are depression, grief. All these emotions are low vibrational frequency emotions, and whenever we delve into these emotions, we must understand that we are weakening our aura. So we must restrain from delving into emotions like these as much as possible. And even if we do, we must quickly, stay aware and conscious and quickly switch off and hop on. So we don't have to keep in that zone for too long, because we know now that all these emotions always only weaken our aura. Then the other reason could be addictions. Addictions could be drug addiction, smoking addiction, alcohol addiction, sex addiction, porn addiction, even pharma addiction. Like these days, a lot of people are, get addicted to so many medicines. Or most commonly these days, even in the younger generation, is games addiction or gadget addiction, even social media addiction. So any sort of addiction, we should understand that our aura is weak. Then it could be unresolved or toxic relationships that make our aura weak. These are a few reasons that are, make our aura weak, or when our aura is weak, we get into these situations. Then when our aura is weak, we get negativity. What is negativity? What are the different forms of negativity? So negativity could be in the form of occupants or identities. So occupants are nothing but our restrictive belief systems that we have formulated over this lifetime or any of the previous lifetimes, and they have layered up so much that they have taken a shape or a form, and energy wise, and then it sticks to our aura. Identities are layers of identities which are formed due to restrictive thoughts or belief systems. So with an example, I'd like to explain this. So let's say we've had a breakup, and we're quite heartbroken and in a lot of pain, and we in that pain, in the state of that suffering, emotionally, we just formulate this thought or identity that all boys are the same or all girls are the same. We should never trust them in a relationship. So whenever now we have created that identity for ourselves. So maybe Monica feels that we should never trust boys in relationships. Not that I feel that way. So whenever we create such an identity around us, we encounter similar results. It could be whatever identities, it could be multiple identities that we have created over this lifetime or any of the previous lifetimes. Then the other form of negativities could be entities or discarnates. So entities are earthborn spirits or souls which are born on this earth as humans, and they pass they die, and maybe due to an accident or suicide, and their soul is not being able to accept the death. In non-acceptance, the soul does not pass into the plane of bliss. They get trapped over here, and they also get disconnected with the source. Then similarly, there are entities which are again earthborn spirits born on this earth. Their bodies die, and when a body dies on this earth is a 3D reality, a physical reality. Any soul or anything that does not have a physical form does not belong in here. So the soul necessarily has to travel to the plane of bliss through the portal that opens momentarily when somebody dies. And if for some reason, whether it is due to the love attachment into relationships, or whether whatever the reason could be, that the soul in that moment when the portal is open and it does not pass the other side, and the portal closes, so it gets trapped over here, and it gets lost, it gets stuck, it does not know, it loses track, and it's also disconnected from the source. So all entities and discarnates are basically souls that get trapped over here, and they get disconnected from the source. And so for getting that energy that they need, they suck the energy out of physically living beings. So those are entities and discarnates. Then is portals or wormholes, which means that whenever our aura is getting weaker, again weak, more weaker, whatever, so it just goes on, and then it forms holes. It becomes porous. When it becomes porous, it means that all our positive energy is likely to get drained through those holes, and we are able to get a lot of negativity in us also through those holes. Then is negative ETs. Negative ETs are basically energy vampires. So we'll never be able to maybe differentiate between a normal human or a negative ET. It's just that sometimes we get into a conversation, we meet somebody, we get into a conversation with somebody. So after the conversation, after the person has left, we suddenly realize, oh my god, we're feeling so drained, just so weak. Suddenly we start feeling. So those kind of people are soulless beings. Their heart centers are completely blocked, and they are also disconnected from the source. So which is why whenever they meet somebody with a weak aura, they just suck their energy and go. So those are negative ETs. Now these are a few forms of negativities that attack us, or that we are prone to get attacked with when our aura is weak. So coming back to now 15-dimensional auric clearing, it is the most powerful and most effective clearing method available in this time now, and it cleans all our 15 chakras, and in the sense 7 of the chakras from crown to root, and 8 morphogenetic chakras which are above the crown and below the root. It also cleans up all our auric field. It clears us of all the occupants, all the identities, entities, discarnates. It closes all the portals, and also clears off us of all the negativities. Now one question somebody asked me when I was explaining them about this clearing is that, why are you telling me all this? I'm not attacked by any entities or discarnates. Why are you explaining all this to me? So I was like, this is nothing to do with any particular person. If at any time our aura is weak, which is quite likely, because a lot of times during the day we tend to get into those zones that we just discussed earlier in this session, is that our aura gets weak, and each time our aura is weak, so those souls, those occupants are just around us all the time. So each time we are in a weak aura state, they come, take 2 cheesy bites, go. So it's nothing to do with any particular person, but each time our aura is weak, we get attacked by negativity. Sometimes it stays for longer until we get back to feeling normal. So everybody needs aura clearing. Each one of us need to have a clean and strong aura. So this cleaning is for everyone. Also, we not only this cleaning not only helps us with clearing us of all the auric attachments, but it also downloads new codes, new soul programming, new DNA templates for us. And as much as we are able to hold in that time when the session is being performed for you, we will be able to receive. So, and we also activate the brain centers like pineal, pituitary, oblongata. We just activate those. So all that the person is being able to hold and receive in that moment, the downloads will be received. So this is the beauty of 15-dimensional auric clearing, and it's very powerful. So the energy integration continues to happen from 3 weeks to even 3 months, which is why this session is not recommended to be repeated before 3 months. Should you need to ask me any questions or discuss this at any other length, please feel free to contact me. Thank you for watching.